Well, in this video I'd like to announce that very shortly 20 billion gods will be arriving, males and females. They will be using the classic traditional weapons that gods use, that is the chainsaw. There will be special 12-cylinder twin turbocharged chainsaws for the occasion, 11-foot long monsters with weighing a ton each. These chainsaws are being blessed by priests at the moment. They've almost finished the job of blessing them, and they are extremely strong. They have diamond capped teeth on each of the 5 blades. They're 5-bladed chainsaws, you see, and the blades can reach 12,000 revolutions per minute, and they can actually cut through standard titanium, and they have quite a good autonomy. They can continually cut for 3 hours for their fuel reserve. So this is what is going to happen. The gods use chainsaws. If you wanted to know, Jesus used a chainsaw against the Roman soldiers. It always used to terrify the Roman soldiers. That's how he managed to defend himself. The Catholics in general have fear of the chainsaw. The gods train always by fighting chainsaw combat. It's very useful for them. Anyway, all the gods that will be arriving have been to your slave planets, the planets you control. And they have had nasty experiences there. All of them have been crucified at least once, or burnt at the stake at least once. And so they are quite used to nasty treatment. There will be no Nancy boys or pretty little girls arriving. All the male soldiers and female soldiers are extremely strong. And I wish to say that we have a defense team as well. It's not just me in goal. There are another 11 people in goal. Plus we have, just in case you prime any nuclear missiles to go off, you know, afterwards, at a certain moment, we have 1,000 Titan angels from the Animal Rights Association dealing with that problem. They're dedicating themselves entirely to preventing any sort of launching of nuclear missiles in any way that it may happen. And it may seem strange to you that the gods should use chainsaws, not lasers or anything like that. No, they use chainsaws because it is traditional, and it is something that God wants. So, and also because we know that it frightens the Catholics. You see, you need to be frightened because you have terrifying black magic. The actual sight and sound of these 12-cylinder chainsaws, these 11-foot long chainsaws, will actually frighten you when you actually see them coming, these soldiers coming carrying them. As I said, the chainsaws weigh a ton each, so they have to be carried by gods. They're not chainsaws that can be manipulated by humans. And they are very, very efficient. As I said, each tooth of each each of the blades is capped with diamond. And meanwhile, we have filled the entire egg here, Destin's egg, which we are inside, with Christian spirit. We have managed to kill the Kiri spirit, which in the beginning was called Kyra spirit, but you people made it evil in the beginning. I don't know exactly how it happened, whether it was Eva who made it suddenly evil, or whether you people altogether made it evil over several hours. But anyway, Kyra spirit was a good spirit, and it became evil, and Yui baptized it Kiri spirit. Well, we've got rid of Kiri spirit. It's been terminated. Nothing happened to it, it just died, because it was declared an innocent victim of you people. That spirit has caused havoc everywhere in nature. Now it is dead everywhere in nature, it is dead. Now, so everyone has been celebrating this, the death of Kiri's spirit, because Kiri's spirit is tremendous. We have Christian spirit, which took the scientists a long time to work out how to create Christian spirit. It's 1,000 times stronger than Kyra's spirit was, 1,000 times more resistant to corruption, and it's can be actually, you can saturate an area, a whole egg, up to a ton per cubic inch. That may seem very strange as a calculation, but a ton per cubic inch, you see, is possible when you are talking about a metaphysical entity. It's not possible, obviously, for the eggshell to withstand to a ton per cubic inch inside the entire egg, which is a zillion, 1,000 zillion light years in diameter. It is not possible to have that kind of pressure unless it's a metaphysical entity. The laws regarding the concentration of metaphysical entities are completely different, and so it is extremely efficient. Kyra's spirit, on the other hand, couldn't exceed about an ounce per cubic inch, and Christian spirit in laboratories where the scientists work in the monoliths has been used at concentrations of 1,000 tons per square inch, per cubic inch, rather, because it is possible. It's rather like working in a chlorine-filled atmosphere. But the scientists resist, and it keeps everything totally secret from the Catholic entity. And since then, it's also your black magic and that of your disciples on your disciple planets, your slave planets, is less efficient, a million times less efficient, because everything is saturated with this Christian spirit. It's the problem was that Kiri's spirit gave more power to your black magic. So you can expect quite shortly, over the next few hours, let's say a few hours, when I say a few hours, that's about 30 hours, the arrival of 20 billion gods. Now, we have much more gods than that, actually, inside the egg in radar spaceships. And they are arranged so that there are 120 billion of them for the attack. So there can be 6 waves, 6 attack waves, and then they start up again. The ones that were in the first attack wave will then come again, so we can attack, 20 times, 30 times, but we believe that we can win in one wave. And that's what we believe. We believe one attack with 20 million gods armed with these 12 cylinders of chainsaws will work. And they will simply appear in flashes of blue light on the earth and get to work with their chainsaws. And they will be dressed in dark red uniforms. You may see some dressed in light blue uniforms. Those are the Aran gods, the Animal Rights Association gods, but there will be very few of them, because they will be doing other things, defensive maneuvers. They're more on the defense side. And meanwhile, while God is commanding the attack, God Stephen is backing up nature, and it will be his chance to prove himself, backing up nature. After he has done that, he will be named simply Stephen, like God is named simply God. And Jesus is in fact named simply Jesus because of the enormity of his contribution to nature. He's named simply Jesus. There are some gods who you don't put the title of God before their name because they are so important. So anyway, that's all I need to say in this video. So you can expect a rather large attack that will be a bit worse than this famous storm, Frankenstorm. Rather worse. Frankenstorm is just a distraction, really. That's mere nothing compared to what's coming up soon, within the next 32 hours at maximum.